Hi, in this lecture, we are going to focus on a crucial aspect of your SAFe journey, that is implementation of SAFe. Adopting SAFe is more than just understanding its principles. It's about preparing your organization for a significant change. In this video, I'll walk you through the journey of adopting the Scaled Agile framework in your organization, talking about the SAFe implementation roadmap, and focusing on preparation and phased implementation. Our first stage of the SAFe implementation roadmap is reaching the tipping point. This is a crucial moment where an organization realizes the need for a significant change. It could be driven by market pressures, internal inefficiencies, or a strategic shift. At this point, the organization acknowledges that the current way of working is no longer sustainable and that a new approach like SAFe is essential. It's a moment of awakening, often led by lean agile leadership, where leaders commit to a new direction. Next, we have train lean agile change agents. This stage involves developing internal champions who will drive SAFe implementation. These are typically SAFe program consultants who receive in-depth training on SAFe. They become the catalyst for change, helping to establish and guide the Lean Agile Center of Excellence, which is a dedicated team that will spearhead the transformation efforts. Then we move to train executives, managers, and leaders. Leadership engagement is critical for a successful transformation. In this stage, leaders at all levels are educated on their roles in the Lean Agile transformation. They learn how to drive change, empower teams, and foster an environment where SAFe can thrive. The fourth stage is creating a Lean Agile Center of Excellence. Lean Agile Center of Excellence, or LACE, is a small team or a coalition responsible for the Lean Agile transformation. They provide resources, guidance, and coaching across the organization. The LACE plays a pivotal role in sustaining the transformation and ensuring alignment with SAFe principles. In identifying value streams and arcs, the organization starts to structure itself around value delivery. Value streams are identified, which are the series of steps that deliver value to a customer. Agile release trains are then organized around these value streams, consisting of cross-functional teams that plan, commit, and execute together. Next is creating the implementation plan. This is where the organization develops a detailed plan for the SAFe rollout. It includes timelines, training schedules, the launch of arts, and how to extend these practices to the portfolio level. This plan serves as a roadmap for the entire transformation journey. Next, we have prepare for art launch. This stage involves getting everything ready for the first agile release train. Teams are trained in SAFe principles and practices, and the necessary infrastructures and tooling are put in place. This preparation is crucial for a successful art launch. Now we train our teams and launch the art. This is where the first program increment planning takes place, and we truly start to see the framework in action. Stage 9 is coaching art execution. Here, ongoing support is provided to the arts. This includes regular coaching, problem solving, and helping teams to continuously improve. Regular inspect and adapt workshops are held to reflect on progress and make adjustments. As we gain momentum, the focus shifts to launching more arts and value streams. This involves scaling the SAFe implementation by launching additional arts based on the learnings and successes of the initial arts. It's about expanding the reach of SAFe within the organization. In Enhance the Portfolio, the principles and practices of SAFe are applied at the portfolio level. This involves aligning the portfolio with the enterprise strategy and applying lean governance to ensure that investments are aligned with value delivery. Now the penultimate stage is Accelerate. Here the organization is fully embracing SAFe, expanding its practices across all levels. It's a stage of deepening the lean agile practices and fostering a culture of continuous improvement and innovation. Finally, we have Sustain and Improve. This is where the organization focuses on embedding lean agile principles into its culture. It's about sustaining the gains, continuously learning, and adapting to new challenges. It's a never-ending journey of improvement. And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the SAFe implementation roadmap. Each stage is a stepping stone towards building a resilient, adaptable, and continuously improving lean agile enterprise. As we conclude, I encourage you to reflect on where your organization is in this journey and what your next steps might be. So that's all in this video. Thank you. Hi, in this video, we will look at the challenges and best practices in SAFe implementation. So whether you are just beginning in your SAFe journey or are in the midst of it, understanding the common hurdles and how to effectively navigate them is key to your success. Let's dive into the real world challenges and the best practices to overcome them. Implementing SAFe is like navigating a ship through uncharted waters. It's exciting but not without its challenges. The first challenge is resistance to change. It's human nature to resist change, especially when it shakes the very foundation of how we work. In SAFe implementation, this resistance can come from all levels, that is from executives to team members. Think about your organization. Where might resistance to change manifest? Is it in the leadership, the teams, or perhaps in the organizational culture itself? To overcome this, the best practice is building a shared vision. Engage with stakeholders at all levels to communicate the why behind the change. Use success stories, workshops, and training sessions to create a shared understanding of the benefits of SAFe. Now let's talk about aligning multiple teams. In SAFe, you are not just aligning a single team, but multiple teams across various functions. This alignment is crucial but challenging. Imagine aligning teams with different working styles, priorities, and goals. How would you ensure they work towards a common objective? This is where the role of release-trained engineers and effective PI planning comes into play. The key here is effective PI planning. It's a forum where all team members align on a shared vision and objectives for the upcoming program increment. It fosters collaboration and sets a clear direction for all teams involved. Another challenge is maintaining momentum. It's one thing to start the SAFe journey, it's another to keep the momentum going, especially after the initial excitement wears off. Think about a time when you started something new and exciting but struggled to maintain the momentum. What challenges did you face and how did you overcome them? To tackle this, focus on continuous improvement and celebrating wins. Regularly review processes, encourage feedback, and make adjustments. Celebrate small victories and milestones to keep the team motivated and focused. Our final challenge is scaling beyond IT. Often, SAFe starts with IT departments, but scaling it across the organization can be daunting. Consider how the principle of SAFe can apply to departments like HR, marketing, or finance. How can you adapt SAFe practices to fit these different contexts? The best practice here is tailoring SAFe to the organizational context. Understand the unique needs of different departments and adapt SAFe practices accordingly. This makes the framework more inclusive and effective across the organization. So remember, the challenges in SAFe implementation are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones to a more agile and resilient organization. Reflect on these challenges and best practices and think about how you can apply them in your SAFe journey. That's all in this video. Thank you. Hi, in this lecture we're going to talk about the SAFe certification. Do you know that there's an average salary increase of $13,000 for IT professionals who obtained a new certification? There is a large market opportunity for certified SAFe professionals, as there are 71% of the companies that are just getting started with Agile. And 78% of the certified professionals agree they have experienced great demand for their skills since becoming certified. This is the power of SAFe certifications. The SAFe Scaled Agile Framework certifications exams are conducted by Scaled Agile, a leading provider of enterprise-scale lean agile methodologies and principles. These certifications are pivotal in today's fast-paced business landscape, where agility and adaptability are key to success. They cater to a diverse range of professionals, from executives and managers to software engineers and scrum masters, each tailored to specific roles and responsibilities within an organization. Scaled Agile Framework provides various courses and certifications in this regard, like Certified SAFe Agilist, SAFe Practice Consultant, Certified SAFe Product Owner or Product Manager, Certified SAFe Scrum Master, Certified SAFe Lean Portfolio Manager, Certified SAFe Practitioner, Certified SAFe Release Train Engineer, Certified SAFe Advanced Scrum Master, Certified SAFe DevOps Practitioner, Certified SAFe Architect, Certified SAFe Agile Product Manager, Certified SAFe Government Practitioner, Certified SAFe Agile Software Engineer, Certified Agile HR Explorer, from just leading solutions. So as you can see, there's an extensive list of certifications which are provided by Scale Agile in this regards. But how to get SAFe certified and find out which certification is right for you? Well, the Scaled Agile Framework website helps you with this. There are 3 steps to getting SAFe certified. First is to attend a course. To help you decide which course you should go for, you can use their course finder to discover which course is right for you. This is how their course finder page looks like. So once you put details over here, let's say your role is product owner or product manager, and your goal is to gain a deeper understanding of SAFe. Your business is enterprise and your organization has already decided to adopt SAFe. Now let's see which courses are right for you. So based on your inputs, Scaled Agile platform has come up with these certifications and relevant options like SAFe Practice Consultant. So for you, SAFe Practice Consultant, Certified SAFe DevOps Practitioner, and Certified SAFe Agile Product Manager certifications are relevant. You can learn more about these certifications by clicking on this Learn More options. And here you will find all the relevant details regarding the certification. That's what's included over here. The language in it is available. The exam and certification details. So this is the exam pattern where the duration is 120 minutes, number of questions are 60, and the passing score is 75%. So you can find all relevant details over here regarding this certification. So once you have decided which certification you want to go for, the next step is to register for the training as per your availability in the calendar. So for that, you will have to click on Find Training. And here you will see all the available options for this training. And you can register over here to get yourself registered in this program. So the final step is here to register for this certification and then learn, study and practice. Use the articles, videos and enablement resources to prepare for the certification. And then appear for the certification exam and pass the exam to become a certified SAFe professional. So that's all for this lecture. I hope you found it useful. Thank you. Congratulations, you have crossed the final milestone. You have completed the entire course. You should be proud of yourself because out of all the people who enrolled in this course, only 5% reached this point. So you are among the top 5% students of this course. After the next lecture, you will receive your certificate of completion on your registered email ID. If you do not find it there, you can download the certificate from here. And if this button is grayed out, like it is grayed out right now, then you must have missed some lectures in between. You can check the missing lectures from this right panel, or you can also manually mark lectures as complete from here. Once all the lectures have this tick mark in front of them, you will be able to download the certificate. If still you are not able to download the certificate, you can contact Udemy customer support for this technical issue. Also, I would like to request you to rate this course and write a review, because a review from a sincere student like you will motivate us and it will motivate other students to continue their learning. Once again, congratulations for completing the course and keep up the good work.